Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here. I hope I have a few moments to share with you on this Sunday morning. Those of you who will be going to Sunday school or who will be turning on your telephones or TVs to try to get some association with the Christian movement, I wanted to come with you and share with you uh, this message for today. And I hope you will share with others. This message for today is how to defeat Project 25, Project 2025. Now, I'm sure everybody in America has heard something about Project 2025. They call it a project that's designed to destroy, really, America. It's to take control over everything that America is about, democracy, take that down. In fact, whatever you want to associate with the destruction of it, this is basically what it's all about. In the visuals, you can see it as being white people want to take over a certain part of the country. It might be the world. I'm not sure about that yet. But they want to make sure that the West over here is just white people. Nobody but white people. Now, the same God that made the earth made people. But white people determined that they don't want to be associated with any other people but white people. And they want white people to be the best of all people. And to make white people the best of all people, they are willing to do anything. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you know you got the evidence. White people have proven to us that they're willing to do anything. White nationalism they're talking about, Christian nationalism, and got God working with them. They're willing to lie, to hate, to be racist, to be bigots, to cheat, to steal, to have, to take people's land, to make people enslaved, to kill babies. You know for a fact that's what they're willing to do. Why? Because they've done it and they are doing it. Project 2025 is to go back to the times when it was obvious. See, over time, people try to get embarrassed and try to change things, act like they want to change things a little bit. Some people want to get in power, so they know folks are hurting. So they say, we want to change things a little bit. So they talk about it and they get folks to vote for them. They change things a little bit, make people think that something is happening and nothing is happening. And that's why they come back and we have what's happening here in America today. Project 2025. But how do you defeat it? How do you defeat Project 2025? You see, people want to take stuff out of God's hand and do what they want with it and cause everybody else as much pain and suffering and hell as they possibly can because they do not give a damn. All they want is the beauty of life for themselves. That's a shame. But see, God has a plan from the beginning. God's plan was from the very beginning for all of the people that God had made that would be wherever they ended up at would be their home. The resources, wherever they're at, would be under their control. And my friends, is designed in such a way you don't have to worry about any of the stuff that Project 2025 is involved with. And right now, wherever you are, wherever your systems are, wherever your governments are, the people, you got the power to change anything anytime you get ready. And so what you should do, what you would have to do if you want to live a life, is to take back what God has given you from those that you have allowed to take it from you. See, God gave all of the resources, the earth and all the resources to the people. Now the people have allowed some other con artists, I call them con artists, to come up with a strategy that allows them to steal it from the people, like in America. You see what's going on. You see who got and who don't have. You see how they're trying to take away advancements that they thought you had made in regards to healthcare, maybe education, maybe something about your infrastructure stuff. And they're trying to take all that away when God has made sure that it can't be taken away. And how is that, ladies and gentlemen? Listen to me. Here's the secret to defeating Project 2025. Here is the secret of defeating Project 2025 is this, is that everybody go to work. Everybody get a job and recognize that all jobs are important. No one job is more important than another. So everybody get a job. And when all of you engage in a job, What are you actually doing? You are doing, causing, participating in the manifestation of everything that you've been doing all the time. Creating food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare, transportation, infrastructure, airplanes, any and everything you've been doing all the time. What's what you are doing? You're making it in such an abundance there. It seems that there's no place to put it. Just absolutely. That's what you're doing. You're using free resources that have been given to the people, and the people are using those resources to do the things that they want done. And they are doing that in such an abundance that no one suffers anything. So, who needs Trump? Who needs Mega? Who needs Project 2025? Now, everybody's happy. So, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the way to defeat Project 2025 is let the people know. Start talking. Start giving the information out. Talk about this and a new change, just like you talked about that devil coming in office. You wouldn't let Trump up. They moaning noon and night. All you talked about was that person who came here wanting to be a voice for destruction of America. You can't. The TV, the newspaper, the radio, all of you moaning tonight. Politicians, white folks, you couldn't shut up. And now people can have what they nice homes, could be what they call mansions. No suffer for no food, no clothing, no suffer for lack of anything. They got access to it. They made it. They are part owners and all exist. They're living in peace and freedom and joy and happiness and living their dreams, needs, wants, and desires being met. This is what you could have, ladies and gentlemen. And why aren't the press talking about it? Why aren't they spreading that news from morning, noon, and night, telling you that you don't have to worry about bills anymore? You don't have to worry about raggedy, ignorant ghettos anymore. You don't have to worry about thieves and criminals anymore. You don't have to worry about any of that because you wiped them out by using God's plan. Tell them this on this Sunday morning. Why don't you tell them that? If you want to defeat this other stuff, this is how to do it. And anything other than this is nothing but wasting time and jiving and letting the world know that you don't know and letting the other part of the world know that you're in partnership with them. And everybody who knows better should be doing better. There's one thing to do. They want to give you hell, you give them God. They want to give you hell, you give them God. And I bet you'll win. Now see what you going to do. Who you going to try to empower? They are God.